In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on how you can sell your products, services, or your programs on Instagram if you have a small following. Like I'm talking less than 5,000, less than 3,000 followers. You see, we often associate the number of followers to the level of success somebody has, when that's not the case at all. We always want to have quality followers over quantity of followers. As an example, if I was to come to somebody's page and see that they had 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, but I don't have a clear idea on what they do, what they offer, and who they are, like even just showing your face, I'm probably not going to stick around. I'm definitely not going to follow you or stay engaged with you. There's going to be a lot of red flags going off. So if you're sitting there with a small following and you want to sell your products, services, or programs on Instagram, and you want to grow your Instagram account, then make sure to watch this video because I'm going to give you my 5 tips. And at the end, I'm also going to share a big bonus tip. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn Rending and I'm a sales and funnel coach, and I teach coaches, course creators, and consultants how to automate their enrollments using passive marketing strategies like funnels. So if you're new to this channel, I suggest that you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, because every week I'm going to teach you how you can automate your enrollments using things like funnels. In fact, I'm going to bring your attention to the bottom of this video because I have a free training that gives you the 5 steps that you need in order to automate your enrollments and build a funnel. So if you want to watch that training, just go to the bottom of this video, tap that link, register, and you'll have instant access. Now let's jump to the 5 tips that I have with a bonus tip at the end. So make sure to watch till the end on how you can sell your products, programs, or even your services using Instagram if you have a small following. So the first tip for you is to optimize your bio. Now on my channel, I have tons of videos for you teaching you how to specifically optimize your bio, but in a nutshell, basically, this is the first thing anybody will read about you. This is their first impression. So you really want to make sure that it's set up to tell people who you are, what you do, how you help them, and then give them the direction that they need to take. So what is that next step? Now, the second tip for you is to make sure you go and audit your bio. And I actually suggest that you do this, maybe seasonally, every few months or so. And what you're looking for is to make sure, again, upon first impression. So what shows on that first page, which is your bio, your highlights, and maybe the first 6 or 9 feed posts, you want to make sure that all of that will answer who you are, what you do, how somebody should trust you, what services you offer, and also providing some testimonials or proof that what you do or how you help people actually works. They should be able to get all of that within your first 3 to 5 highlights, your bio, and the first 6 posts all the time. So this is something you're going to consistently create. Now, kind of bouncing off tip number 2 is tip number 3 in talking about your content strategy. When it comes to your content strategy, you want to make sure that you're showing up consistently and sticking to your strategy. Now, inside my Stop This Scroll Academy, I really dive deep into the specifics behind a content strategy, but to sum it up for you, what you really want to make sure you're doing is creating some pillars or content categories that you're always just going to rotate through. Now, the content categories that I suggest you use is things like creating educational content or value driven. So providing answers for people, just like here on my YouTube, this is very educational information and content that you have access to for free. Now, the second pillar or category is inspirational / personal information or content. So this is just allowing your audience to get to know you, get to like you and understand you. Plus, creating inspirational content usually means that you're creating shareable content. So maybe this is something like a quote. The third category is marketable. I want you to show up and talk about your services, your program, your products. Tell people to purchase, tell people to enroll. You have to be direct and you have to talk about this consistently. Otherwise, we can't expect people to automatically enroll when we're not telling people that they need to enroll. Now, if you've done the work to follow a content strategy consistently, then you're growing your reach and your visibility, which will grow your account organically. And we have set this up by following the first two tips I shared with you to convert all those people into followers. Again, growing our account, but growing our community with the intent that as we show up consistently, we're going to convert that into a paid client. That's our ultimate goal here. That's how we sell on Instagram. Tip number 4 is to make sure that we're consistently sharing testimonials. This piggybacks on my third tip with your content strategy and creating marketable content, but I want you to specifically focus on testimonials because this is going to be your driving force for enrollment, for the purchase, for the sales. If we're not talking about how it works or the social proof behind what we have to offer, you're not going to get that conversion, that enrollment that we really are looking for. Like I said, this is something that is going to be our driving force at the beginning of your business. So I don't care if this is in your highlights, your stories, your feed. In fact, it should be in all three. And I actually suggest that you create a schedule for yourself. If it's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're making a point of sharing testimonials, just make a point to share it consistently. Now, just a side tip for you on that point is a lot of people come to me, or my clients even come to me. In fact, I know this is already sitting in your head is saying, yeah, but Katelyn, I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to come off as salesy and I don't want to be that person. Well, here's the news, the good news. You're not. The fact is that it takes nowadays about 12 exposures before somebody will ever even consider to purchase. So meaning that's a lot of exposures and not everybody is seeing your content all the time. So if you're just mentioning it once a week and maybe if that person had saw it, that's only one exposure. So yes, you need to show up. And the fact is you run a business. You are there to make revenue, to make income, to feed yourselves, your families, whatever it is. It is your job. Literally, this is your job to talk about it and to ask for sales. So the faster you become comfortable with getting uncomfortable about sales, the sooner you will be able to watch your bank account grow from all those sales coming in. Now, tip number 5, before I get into the bonus tip, is something that I talk a lot about on my channel as well, and I have tons of tips in other videos teaching you how to engage with your audience, engage with your followers, connect and find new people to engage with. Yes, I do mean that you are the one who has to put the work to find new people, to create conversations inside your DMs. Your DMs are a beautiful place to hang out and to build that connection. If we want an engaged audience, we have to engage with our audience. And now, finally, my bonus tip for you, and something that I'm a huge advocate for. In fact, we teach this inside the academy and we go full force inside of this, is offering something to your community, to your followers, that takes them offline, off of social media. We all know that we don't own our social media. We don't own those followers. We don't own that contact information. So making sure that we are building a good base, a good foundation of our businesses is really important. And to do this by just simply offering a lead magnet into an email list. Start building your email list, because again, if God forbid social media shuts down, we still have our email list. We own that, and we'll have a way to build and grow and go for there and offer sales. Now, I did talk a lot about the Academy, the Stop the Scroll Academy. So if you want more information on exactly what that is, or if it's something that is a fit for you, just go down and watch that free training teaching you how to set up your very own automated enrollment system using funnels. And I go into detail about the Academy and teaching you what is inside. So go down, watch that free training in the link below this video in the description there, and I hope to see you over there. Now, just like always, if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because every week I post a new video teaching you how you too can create passive income in your business by automating your enrollments using systems like social media, funnels, all the types of passive marketing strategies out there. So with that said, guys, I'll see you here next week.